We are live in the morning. Hey, let's do a morning live. Julie already said something. Okay, we'll stop Lamar Wilkerson. Well, yeah. Well, it's not just Lamar Wilkerson. They got five guys. They're really good. And they take them and leave them. Yeah, JMI, we can talk about that, but, it is what it is with them. I'm working on a football video, so I have to put this down. I'm still working on football. All right, who's here? What's going on, fellas? I decided to come on while KSR was on. What the heck? I'll go against KSR. I don't know. I should be listening to them, but I don't know what they're talking about. All right, what do we got up next on tap here? I'm sitting here working on a football video, so I'll continue to work on those. And then we got Indiana coming up, right? So, hey, that'll be a good game. I need to win that game. And we'll wait for a few more people to get in here. If you didn't see Field of 68, Tyler Hansbrough, one dude gave Mark Pope a D, and Tyler Hansbrough gave him an F, which he made some valid points in an F. I'm not going to give him an F. But, yeah, we shall see. We overpaid for some players. Let's put it that way, right? I think we can all agree on that. When we did it in football, we all bitched and said Zach Calzada and Mark Stoops needs to be fired. He's an idiot. Well, he's as big an idiot as the basketball coach, evidently. And I'm not calling Mark Pope an idiot, but yeah, Mark Pope did just as bad things as Mark Stoops did. So we'll hopefully he can get it turned around here. So hey, what's up, Julie? Whoever's in here, we came on here to talk about the Indiana game. Julie, it's going to be a tough game. Yeah, I'm not worried about so much about Wilkerson. Kathy Hurley, what's up, Kathy? In my mom's account. Well, all right, Ethan, welcome, brother. Well, thank you for coming on your mom's account. We're going to talk about the Indiana game. We can talk about, look, JMI is what it is. I mean, if you guys don't understand what that is, they have to approve any extra money, I guess, the player makes. So if a player goes to, say, we're going to give Lamar Wilkerson went to Indiana. Let's say Indiana, we were going to give him $3 million. Indiana was going to give him $2 million. Well, you would think, wow, I'll take the $3 million. But if you can go to Indiana, if you go to Kentucky, you can't just go do an endorsement deal with Lexington Toyota. JMI has to approve it. We're in Indiana. The kid Wilkerson can go do however many deals he wants. And not only does he make $2 million base, he can make $4 or $5 million, no questions asked. Our players have to get it approved by JMI to make extra money. So you see what I'm saying? I think I explained that correctly. That's the way it was explained by a couple of people. And so, yeah, it is what it is. Yeah. So our players can't make as much money as other players. Plus, who wants to play 25 minutes, right? We're going to have to get off of this 25-minute thing. Or we're going to lose kids because Lamar Wilkerson's playing 30 to 35 minutes in Indiana. Why would he have came to Kentucky and play 25? Unless he just wanted to buy into it. So I don't know. I don't know what you guys' thought is. Yeah, what's up, Ethan? I decided to get on early. Who's on early? Yeah, I mean, hey. Yeah, I don't know what the point spread for Indiana game is. I don't think it's come out yet. I don't think we'll be. Well, it'll probably be a close spread. I mean, who cares about the spread? We need to play well, or we'll lose because they're a solid team. They got two guys that averaged almost 20, and another guy that averages 15. Now they played Louisville and they played some decent teams, but they haven't played who we played. But still, they're good. So we shall see. The Indiana game. Yeah, I don't think there's a point spread. It's too early for that game. Too many games to go before that. But the Field of 68 gave Mark Pope an F, one of them, and a D. So, I mean, not that it matters for grades, but yeah, he needs to pick it up. He needs to pick it up here. And the JMI thing the NIL thing has to get worked out somehow. We can't lose players because of friggin' NIL deals and stuff like that. And come on, we got to fix that immediately. I don't know if all that's true. Once again, it's not 100% true. It's just what's being reported and said. And, if you can make more money going somewhere else, guess what you're going to do? You're going to go somewhere else. This is, like I said, this is not about North Carolina, Kentucky. It's about money. So yes, Schwartz, what's going on? Yeah, Kathy is actually Ethan. Ethan using his mom's account, but we like Ethan. So, Ethan, what do you think about the Indiana game? Huh? You're a young man, right? What do you think? I think you're a young man. I don't know what young would be. I mean, are we going to beat Indiana? I think so. I think we got a chance, but look, we got to score. Look, we can't be scoring. This is going to have to be 75 points to 80 points. We cannot get in a track meet with those guys. Their offense, down the floor offense, I don't know what you would call that on full court. Their offense, they want to up tempo, run down the court, get into a running game. We don't want to do that. We want to slow this game down. They got too many shooters. We need to slow the game down. No, Mark Pope's not bipolar. He's struggling, but we can beat them if we play defense. Well, that's the problem, Warts. There's the problem. We haven't played defense yet. I mean, damn. I mean, that silly little, last in RPI school got 32 points in the paint, as you've heard me say more than once. So we won't harp on that. We can't stop anybody going to the basket. If we do that, we're not going to win very many games, guys. I mean, not against good teams. So yeah, we need to hit some threes, and they need to miss some. Yeah, defense was Purdue. And look, that was an exhibition. So Georgetown figured us out pretty quick. Luckily, that game didn't count, or we'd have another loss. So yeah, we got to play inspired. We just got to play with energy. And look, I don't know sometimes what the hell people are doing out there. So, but yeah. We have no post really offense to speak of, and we definitely don't have an interior defense. And I don't think Diabante's going to play this game. If he doesn't play this game, well, that even makes it worse. Yeah. I mean, they'll just eat us up inside is what they'll do. All you got to do, and people, look, all you got to do is look at the stats, guys, and see what the points in the paint for each game are. And you can figure out real quick that, you can go to the paint on these guys. You can go inside. It's in the stats. It's not because I said it. People blaming me like I just made that shit up. I didn't say it. Gonzaga got 44 points in the paint, and that little school got 32. And and they really could have got more. So yeah, it's not me saying it. It's the stats saying it. So perimeter defense is non-existent. Yeah. And I don't get some players saying energy is an issue. Well, that's the problem, Wards. We're in December. You can't coach energy and effort at this point. We're fucking, it's going to be Christmas here. And you're going to, look, we're in trouble. We are in trouble. You got to coach energy and defense. How motivated do you have to be to go out there and play Indiana? You're playing in Kentucky. That should be enough motivation and energy. Look, we're in trouble because if you have to convince someone to play with energy, you're screwed. We're already in trouble. People, don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. They want to hear the sunshine. Okay, look, the sunshine's fine, but it has to start in this game. If we lose this game, guys, we're now you're in serious. I mean, the boat is officially sinking for the season. If you lose this game, you can't. And then we play St. John's, and St. John's is better than Indiana. So, so look, and then Alabama. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, look, we overpaid. We made mistakes. Yeah. We overpaid for all these players. We paid them too much money. It happens. Now, it cost us. And when Mark Stoops did it, well, we had KSR writers going on SEC podcasts and Josh Pate and all the ripping Mark Stoops is a fucking idiot, and he meant Zach Calzada in the bench, and then people said, well, okay, what about the basketball team? Are we going to hold them to the same standard, Mark Pope, the same standard as you did Mark Stoops? And I'm not trying to be, I'm just playing devil's advocate. People are like, you don't like basketball. I love basketball. I told you I'm 50-50 in football and basketball. I want us to win at both. But if you're going to openly criticize one guy and hold him to a standard, then you need to hold the damn basketball coach to the same standard. How many players did he miss on? Okay. We missed on 2 or 3 in football, and it cost us. Well, football has 85 players, not 13. You miss on half of 13 or four of 13. that's a huge percentage. So I don't know. What's up, Taylor Made? What's up, man? Then Alabama, better than St. John's. Yeah. Yeah, look, the SEC is down, but we'd have to win the SEC tournament. I mean, to get in, you'd have to win the SEC outright. You might be able to get in, but you got to win it. And look, Florida's good. They've lost some games, but they lost games to Duke, UConn, close games, not blown off the fucking floor. Never, I mean, down to the last minute. They lost the last possession at Duke, the last couple minutes at UConn. So, yeah, they're battle tested. We are not battle tested. Maria, I'm working at my desk. Hey, well, thank you, Maria, for working at your desk. I got up early this morning and decided to get on. I'm glad I got on, so just so I get to see you. All right. Well, I hope you're working hard at your desk. Close games versus Arizona, right, Ethan? And yeah, Florida. Look, Florida's a good team. Tennessee's a decent team, but other than that, I mean, look, I don't know how good Vanderbilt is, but they haven't lost a game. Julie, my crystal ball is not seeing UK in the tournament. Well, Julie, we'll have to see. My crystal ball will tell you Saturday night about 10 or 11 o'clock. We'll know, because if we lose that game, now we're in serious trouble. We'd have to start running the table. We'd have to start not losing any games. Yeah, because we'd be what, 0-6, 0-7 versus teams in the top 50. I mean, you ain't going to get in having that resume. So hopefully we'll do better. Look, I'm just telling you the way it is. Oh, well, thank you for the love, darling. I love you back. So anyway, yeah. Look, Indiana's a good team. I can tell you right now, they're going to be motivated. Oh yeah. They want to play us. Yeah. We play them 3 years. If they get us in Lexington, it's going to be bad. Or it's this something new for college sports. Yeah, it is. But you know what? Other teams aren't struggling with it like we are. Other teams are fine. Like like everybody says, Field of 68. Other teams aren't struggling with it. Why aren't they struggling with it? What are we doing wrong what are we doing different or wrong that everybody else is not doing or doing? So I don't know. If you have to coach effort in December, we're in December. You have to coach effort. We just played North Carolina, Gonzaga, Purdue, Georgia. You have to say, hey, would you please play hard? Would you please not jog down the floor? Hey, could you guard your man? Come on, guys. That's a red flag. That's a huge red flag. It's not me. Once again, I'm just telling you the way it is. I'm not trying to be negative, as I said about our non-existent interior defense. Just look at the stats. The stats will tell you we can't guard anybody in the paint. I don't have to tell you that. Just look at this. Go on ESPN, look up our defensive stats, and see how many points people get in the paint. And you'll go, well, damn. So it's not me saying it. Oh, well, thank you, Maria. Santa is bringing me a hard hat. Okay. Well, that's, wow. Julia, hard hat. Okay. The situation is different for everyone. Yes, it is, Maria. Yes. Every team is different. Every coach is different. Some coaches don't have to coach effort. You think Rick Pitino's coaching effort? Have you guys seen that video of Rick Pitino screaming? I mean, just lighting into his team about not playing hard. He just lights into them. And I mean, he is yelling. He is ripping them and telling them that life is hard and you don't want to give effort. Then you're not. Life is hard when you get into your real life. You better give effort. It's a good video. I don't know how. Well, I think it's a couple of weeks old at the beginning of the season. He ripped into his team. And he rips them for about a minute or two. And you look at their eyes. Their eyes are like this, wide ass open, because they're listening to what he's saying. And I bet you he didn't have to coach effort after that. So, and I'm not saying Mark Pope has to yell. I don't know what he has to do. I'm not in practice. I can tell you when Jack Givens, the radio guy, Jack Givens, who was an MVP on the 78 championship team, scored the second most points in a finals game ever, says that, hey, at the shoot around before the game, I can tell you we're going to lose. That's bad. We don't have energy and effort. That's bad. We're lollygagging. I'm going to use the word lollygagging. That's in Bull Durham, by the way. They're lollygagging. That means our players aren't even warming up correctly. I mean, look, it's the little things, guys. It's the little things. Little things. Nick Saban has some videos. He's talking about when you do a drill, it's the little things. You have to do it. You don't do it right. You don't do things right some of the time. You do things right all the time. Okay. That's Vince Lombardi. You do him right all the time. So, yeah, I don't know what to say, Warts. Beat Indiana, yep. I said that wrong. Situation changed for everyone. Yes, pivot to meeting new challenges. Why can't we pivot to meeting new challenges? Because the leadership. I mean, leadership sets the example. I mean, they got it from day one. Evidently, they missed something. They either assumed that these kids would play hard. Maybe they just assumed because they paid them millions of dollars, they would walk out on the floor and play hard. Well, they assumed incorrectly, and that happens. But then you got to meet. Look, I always say leadership is about confrontation, and I'm not talking about physical or angry. You have to correct someone as soon as they do something wrong. If you like you guys, if you supervise people when they do something wrong, you don't send out an email to 100 people and then 99 people are trying to figure out, is he talking about me? No, you call that person real quick. Hey, come here for a second. We don't do that here, and this is why. So I don't know if he didn't correct people. Whatever the issue is, it's not good. Okay, that's all I can say is Nick Saban quit. Yeah, because the kids. Yes, he did, Warts. Yeah. Pope and the players, yeah, they need to take some accountability. Yeah, Ethan, running the stairs in December. I mean, look, I hate to be negative. You're too negative. We're running the stairs in December. Okay, that shit should have happened in the summer. Maybe they were hustling during the summer. I don't know. But man, DeMarcus Cousins, yep, nailed it. I don't know if it's no heart, it's no effort, and effort comes from your heart, I guess. So some people say, well, I wouldn't have said heart. Well, he's telling you the truth. Look, yeah, Mark Pope has to turn this around. I mean, look, I don't know, guys. I'm not going to say that we should fire him, but next year, if this is a lost season, that's okay. All right, fine. There can't be any more lost seasons and missed players. Mark Stoops is out of here because of that. So, yeah, we need to turn it around. Something has to change. Yeah, man, how many fucking times, excuse me, cursing, how many times are we going to have to change coaches? And, you can't keep firing the coach. Pick the right one, okay? I think Will Stein will be an excellent football coach. But if you guys haven't heard, look, don't expect us to win a lot of games in football. Some of our defensive players left. We have no defensive players. We have no offensive line. No way can you run a spread without a defense and an offensive line. So don't expect too much out of football, okay? It's going to take him a couple years to get the football players in here. But I like him. But you got to give him money. This JMI deal, man, I mean, when kids can get more money, they'll go to any school. I mean, any school. Eastern Kentucky, if you get more money, you'll go there. So this whole JMI debacle, if it's true, and I don't know that it's true, it's allegedly true that kids can make more money going somewhere else because JMI has to sign off on every, extracurricular money that they make, and whereas other schools don't care how much money you make. So JMI is trying to control everything. And, if that's true, it might not be a good idea. Kids used to dream of playing at Kentucky, Maria. Yes, they did. Now they dream about the NBA and making money and rapping and playing Fortnite. And sex, Fortnite, making money. I could be wrong, but football is transitioning. Cutter will get playing time. Well, Cutter will get his chance, but man, in this offense, Julie, he's going to have to change the whole way he plays. And Will Stein, we'll see. If Will Stein brings that quarterback from Oregon, he'll have some competition. If that quarterback doesn't come, then Cutter, he'll have to change it around. But look, Cutter can do it. He's got an arm. He needs to. I mean, Will Stein will work on it. They'll work on that. Ethan, remember when everyone played for the name on the front of the jersey? Well, look, those days are over. Just like with AI, those days are over. Those days are over. So pale looking here. There we go. So yeah, it's a new day. Look, you work for the corporations. Sports teams are multi-million-dollar corporations, and you are an employee of the corporation. So yeah. Cutter ended on a horrible note. Yeah, he did. But the people around him quit. But yeah, I mean, look, he's got to learn. man, he's got to do better. Hopefully he will. Hopefully he'll do better. Look, he'll go through spring camp and summer camp with Will Stein. So we'll see what happens. By the way, watch Oregon. They're going to beat James Madison in the playoffs, and they're going to play 2 games. If you want to see what kind of offense we're going to be running, watch Oregon this week, and they're going to win that game. They're going to get 2 games. Watch them the next 2 Saturdays if you want to know what we're going to be running. And I'm working on a video right now. I'm using videos. I'm using a whiteboard. So I'm working on some stuff right now. But yes, Indiana, good team. I'm jumping back and forth between JMI football and basketball. Indiana's a good team. They're solid. You know, they got one guy that averages 20, just about 20, and 2 guys that average 15. And look, this is not good. We can't score in the 60s, and this has got to be 75 plus 80 plus points. Or if we miss threes in this game, we will lose the game. We will shoot our way out of the game. And I wouldn't get in a scoring match with those guys. I would slow it down and play half court like it was the NCAA. I said if you haven't watched my Indiana preview, I put that out yesterday. Please watch that. If you're watching and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I am 31 people from 1,000. Please hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate it. Mahomes is dreadful. Yeah, Julie, you know the NFL is rigged. They showed that game. If you guys watched that game, I don't know who Pete Carroll coaches. The point spread was 7.5 points for whoever these 2 teams was playing. So one team was up 24-14. With 4 seconds left, a referee calls a bogus foul on the defense, delay of game, and then Pete Carroll's team kicks a field goal with 4 seconds left. Why would you do that? To cover the point spread. I swear, the NFL, I'm not betting on that. But yeah, Mahomes is dreadful. Yeah. We need to play slower. Yes. Too lazy to play fast plays, Ethan. Yeah, I guess lazy is the good word. I guess you could use the word lazy. Uninspired might be a word. Maria's an English teacher there. Uninspired. Yeah, lazy. What's the thesaurus? What's words for lazy? Kelsey's just old. Look, Kelsey's just old, Julie. He's been in the league a long time. But yeah, we need to play half court. We got to play like Tom Izzo, Michigan State plays. We got to play old school Big Ten style. Just try to keep it in the low 70s and try to win games by half court. Offense and defense, because God knows on half-court defense, we cannot stop anybody from going to the basket. That's what bothers me. What's up, WKRP? Yeah, well, you know what? I decided to jump on this morning, WKRP. I was bored. I'm like, hey, I'll go against KSR. KSR is on right now. I got 11 people that are not listening. Well, you might be listening to it in the background. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to jump on here. Tonight, everybody's going to be on. Little BBN, everybody's going to be on tonight. So I decided, I'm going to jump on early to see who's out and about. But yeah, come on in, WRP. I'm gonna stay for a little while. Threes, Ethan, abysmal. Yeah, we shoot threes real well against the crappy teams, but against the good teams, it's 1 for 15. It's 4 for 37. Look, we got to shoot well against Indiana, and we do not have any knockdown shooters. We don't have anybody that when they shoot it, you go, that's going in. We don't have it. And we're supposed to be playing a 5-out offense where all 5 guys shoot threes? No, you can't. I mean, I don't understand now how this team was constructed and who the hell. I mean, nobody is a knockdown. I know it's going in. It might go in. Maybe it will. Jelic I don't understand Jelic. In Croatia, in that league, he's shooting threes. Now he's open in that league. He's not playing against the same talent, but Cam Williams can't hit a three. Jelic can't consistently hit threes, and that's what we paid them for. So yeah, we're in trouble on that. Half court. Yeah, we had to play half court. You can't we can't run up and down the floor with Indiana because their offense is too good, and our transition defense is awful. So yeah, how many assists are the team getting? Our team, WKRP, this week. Now we got a bunch of assists against that crappy North Carolina Central team. We better get 15 plus assists is what we better get. Man, and who's guarding Wilkerson? And Wilkerson plays 32 minutes. Well, then whoever's guarding Wilkerson, you're going to have to play 32 minutes. Aberdeen are always going to have to guard him. And look, these guys play 32 minutes. They don't play 25 minutes. There's another thing that's killing people from coming here is playing time. Nobody wants to play in a rotation of, 13 guys, 12 guys, or 11, whatever he's playing. 11, I think. So, yeah, he's going to have to change that in the future. He's really going to have to. And I don't know if you read the KSR article, guys. Did I read this? They leaked out that he gets emotional about these kit deals, NIL deals. He puts too much emotion into it. It's business, okay? It's business. It's not personal. He takes it personal. What's the saying? It's business. It's not personal. So, yeah, that KSR story, if you haven't read it, and I linked it I have a post. You can go read it. Yeah, I mean, he's got to change everything he does. Now this is about Mark Pope. You see where I'm going with this? And I'm not trying to be, once again, I'm not trying to be an asshole about this. It's about him now. It's not about the players. You allowed this to happen. You allowed them to play uninspired. You allowed that environment to flourish and get worse, and it's your fault now. So now this is about Mark. This ain't about the players now. For me, it's about the coach, the leader. It's about the general. The Army's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. General, you're calling the plays. You're the football coach. It's about you now. So this, for me, this is about what is Mark Pope going to do about it? Like I said, I don't care if we lose as long as we play hard. And sitting someone down, okay, fine, you can sit someone down. Garrison has to play in this game, guys. The Indiana has some big guys. We're not going to Moreno. They're going to kill us inside. Garrison has to play, so there's no jogging and sitting him down, okay, or we'll get blown off the floor. We need to get the free throw line. There's another thing, WKRP. The offense we play is standing around the perimeter, so you're supposed to be cutting to the basket, but you can't get there. You can't get to the free throw line. So that's another thing. How can you play? We got players playing 15 minutes that get 0 points. Anyway, yeah, we're not driving to the basket, so we're not playing dribble drive. We're playing throw the ball around, ball around, and get it up. So, anyway, I don't know what we're gonna do here. Pass the ball, yes. Pass the ball, yes. Cracking me up. Get post mentality. I understand his mentality, but I don't know that it'll work. Let me message my boss back here. Call you in a bit. That's not important. It's just my boss. He can wait. I'm doing a live. I'm talking about Kentucky sports. The job can wait. Okay. We need to get the free throw line. Yes. Pass the ball. Yes. Play defense. Look, we're asking them to do basic high school. Hey man, could you play? Could you rotate? Could you jog? Could you rotate whenever it's time to rotate? Could you run down the floor? Could you stay with your man? Could you pass the ball to the open man? Like I said, this is December and we're coaching basics of basketball. I mean, I don't get it. So yeah, there's a lot of things we got to do right. Play together as a team. Look, we got, like I said, guys, and people are getting on to me. We got a bunch of 6 to 10 point scorers. We got people that average 10, 11. Other teams got people that average 19, 17, 15. I mean, just do the math, okay? We got 4 guys that average 10 and one that averages 15, okay? 55 points plus whatever the bench gets. So, yeah, and the bench, you got people playing 15 minutes getting 0. I mean, look, go to the basket and get fouled. I mean, don't go out there for 15 minutes and get 0 points. So I don't know, guys. I don't know if it's the scheme. I think the scheme has something to do with it. It worked last year, but we had shooters and people who were willing to play their – it's about effort, guys. Effort. We don't have it. I don't know if you can get it. I guess you can get it. Maybe you can get it in December. Maybe, so, look, maybe he will turn it around. I keep saying maybe. Hope is not a strategy. That's what they say in the self-defense world. Hope is not a strategy. You hope, you hope nothing happens because you don't have no defense. If you're going to get 0 points, play some defense. Yes, Ethan, right. Yeah, and do that. I mean, come on, man. But like Trent Noah. Trent Noah can't play in this game. He can't guard anybody. That little team, he hit some threes. They didn't even play him against North Carolina because they knew he'd get his ass ate up. So I like Trent Noah, but damn, man. I mean, him and Brandon get what the. I mean, don't watch Trent Noah on defense. I called him. I shouldn't have did this. I got on Loyal BBN and said that Trent Noah was a chef because he's getting cooked. Probably that was not funny. Why doesn't Pope set concrete goals? Julie, that's a good question. Why hasn't this been done before you ever step on the court? I think I can't say what I think. He overloads himself with so much information that he forgets it's almost robotic. If I put these numbers in, then I'll get these results. No, not if I don't play hard, you won't. You can play however minutes and then plus minus, and this guy plays well for 15 minutes. Look, man, that, as I said, and people are getting mad at me, analytics is going to get you fired. You can't, I mean, I'm all for numbers, but at the end of the day, it's about effort and attitude and leadership. You said goals, Julie. There has to be boundaries, and there has to be punishments for when somebody goes out of bounds. You have to blow the whistle, throw a flag, then go sit down. You're not playing. Like I said, I would rather get beat with, I don't care if you have to put a walk-on in. Billy Gillespie. I'd rather get beat with people playing hard than a bunch of damn millionaires slacking. That's the way I look at it. I just put the people who would play hard. And I would play Jasper Johnson more. Yes, Ethan. Lowest last season. But no, it isn't the same Trent Noah. I mean, look, he's slow on defense. He can't slide his feet. He gets killed. I mean, they didn't, like I said, they didn't put him in a North Carolina game because they knew better. And this game, whoever he has to guard, which one of the Indiana's forwards, I forgot their names. It's on my preview video. If he has to guard one of those guys, they're going to eat his ass up. I mean, and they're not going to let you. We had all these corner threes in the last game. You think Indiana's going to not rotate over and get us on the corner threes? Sure they are. So, yeah, we got to make it work. Anyway, Noah can hit a three. That's all he can do, Warts. He can hit a three. But look, it's like Rick Pitino used to say. Okay, so if you score 10 points, but your guy scores 15, you just gave up 5 points. It's one thing to hit a couple threes, but if your guy is murdering you and just driving to the basket, it isn't going to matter. I'd rather he hit less threes and play better defense, to be honest with you. Play a zone. I keep saying that, Wards. You can't play Indiana. It'd be hard to play. If you play a 2-3 zone on Indiana, they got too many shooters. Yeah, the next 3 teams we play, 4, we play Bellarmine. 3 out of the next 4, St. John's, Alabama. If you play a 2-3 zone, they're going to shoot like, you have to give up something. I'd rather us play a zone and say you're not getting any 2s. You have to hit 3s. I would do that. We got in the zone for about 2 possessions, and they got out of it. Posse. I'm going to start being more positive. Well, try Posse, but you know what? I'm all for being positive, but I'm not for being delusional. Okay, let's be realistic instead of positive. Let's look at what are we looking at. If you guys didn't see, Field of 68, one of their guys gave Mark Pope a D. The other one gave him an F. Now it's Tyler Hands, bro. And so whatever. I mean, he made some valid points. But, yeah, I'm all for being positive. But you got to be realistic. I don't want to be delusionally, oh, yeah, look, the stats are what they are. The stats say that you can go to the paint and get points in the paint on us. If you just look at the stats. That's not me saying it. It's the stats saying it. Anybody can look at a scouting report and go, damn, these guys give up all kinds of points in the paint. Let's just go to the basket. I mean, that's not me saying it. People get you saying it and you're not. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just telling you that's the way it is. The sun's not out today. It's a cloudy day. I can tell you, no, it's sunny. Don't look at it. No, look, it's a cloudy day. What do you want me to say? The sun's not out. So, yeah. What's up, Jake? Sure they can hit 3s in practice. Yes. Yeah, not when guarded. Yes, we need to do that. Ethan, need to do a better job getting back on defense. Yeah. Yeah, especially against these guys. They put 113 on Penn State, okay? They're going to run. They want to run. We cannot run with them. I'll say it again. Do not get in a scoring match with these guys. That would be stupid. Slow it down. Play a half-court game. Please make it an NCAA tournament game where we just play a half-court game. We can win playing that, but if we try to outrun these guys, it's going to be a tough tough order. We're not out of the woods if we beat Indiana. No, we're not out of the woods if we beat Indiana. Because then if we lose to St. John's in Alabama, we're back in the woods. Yeah, I mean, look, we have to win 3 of the next 4. We cannot lose to Alabama, St. John's, and Indiana. What are we, 0-6 right now versus teams in the top 50? 0-6, that'd be 2, and if we beat 2 of them, yeah, I mean, look, we need to win all 3 of these games, to be honest with you. We'll see what happens. We have plenty of fouls to give. They're not going to foul anybody, Posse. We're not going to double team coming into post. We're not going to, if slip to the basket, we're not going to step in front of you and try and get a charge. We're just going to let you go right to a basket. We're not going to foul you, you know. So, yeah, I don't know why we're not fouling people. Julie, U of L lost to Arkansas. We went back to work. Well, U of L, Arkansas is a good team. Work and strategize. Yes. Like I said, I don't know what's going on with our team. There's more going on than meets the eye, and I don't know what it is. You hear all kinds of rumors. I don't know what happened. If players like each other or what, I don't know. This is not 5th grade, okay? Come on. Ethan, we lose if we have to shoot a lot of threes. Oh, yeah, if we have to shoot 30 threes, you better hit them. You better hit 15 of them. Yeah. We got guys that just can't play defense. And you see it all if you watch it in transition. Yeah, I don't know what to say, you know, at this point. It's like Groundhog's Day. I keep seeing the same thing over and over. Oh, damn, people are doing the same thing. Even the little teams are getting beat, but they're still, if you just look at the game, you're not going to catch up. You're not going to catch it. But watch when we're on defense. I want you to watch our players. Just watch what happens to them. You know, I don't get it. Poor team dynamics, Julie. I don't know, Julie. Poor coaching, poor team dynamics, not the right players. I don't know. I'm not in practice every day. It's a lack of effort is what Jack Givens is saying. And, you know, like I said, I would make it a miserable year, by God. WKRP, we can't be 0-6. No, you can't be 0-6 against. Look, St. John's is good. I don't know if you guys seen Rick Pitino's team. Of course, Alabama's already good. And I think the Alabama game is at Rupp, but right now it doesn't matter where the game's at. So, look, we got to do it. This game will define the season. I said it. And if you haven't watched my preview on Indiana, you can watch it. I put it out last night. If we lose this game, it turns the season, whether we win or lose. If we lose or win, if we win, then we can get some momentum. But if we lose, I mean, we start taking on water, guys. We're sinking. I don't know if we can stop us from sinking. It's only December. Well, yeah, but look at the record. I mean, we don't have that many. There's not that many teams in SEC that are ranked high enough to do anything. How many teams are in the top 10 in the SEC right now? Any? Alabama, is there one? I haven't looked at the top. I haven't even looked at the top 20 since we fell out of it. But yeah, there's not enough ranked teams for us to. We have to win the SEC tournament or win the SEC. So look, when Quayton's comes, it's going to be too late. Supposedly he might play some minutes in the St. John's game, but it's going to take him some games to get going. By that time, our fate will be sealed. By that time, Ethan, we need our injured guys back. Yep. Yeah. And, but if we lose to Indiana and St. John's, oh my God, guys, I just don't see now, like Matt Jones said, now you can miss the tournament. Yeah. Now you're in trouble. I mean, it can be done, but do you think these players are going to play hard if that happens? Honestly, they didn't play hard after we beat Purdue. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Alabama drops us if we lose those. Oh, yeah. Oh, Ethan, absolutely. Yeah, look, we got to win Indiana, St. John's, and Alabama. We got to win that. You know, we got to win that. Oh, Alabama's legit. Yeah, Ethan. Now I've seen a little bit of them. Florida's legit. I mean, they got some losses, but they're all to top 10. They lost to a couple top 10 teams. Duke, UConn, and some other teams. So, yeah, Florida plays their ass off. They give effort. I don't know if you watch Florida. They don't back down, and Alabama doesn't back down. That's our problem, guys. We're in December, and we got to tell people, hey, would you please play hard? Could you please run? Could you please jog down the floor? Could you please guard your man? Could you please play hard? How do you get people? That should have been day one. Day one. We need to go 12-6 in the conference. We'll need to go. If we lose those 3 games, Posse, that we got to win it. I mean, it's and look, I don't know if you watch some SEC teams. They're solid teams. Georgia's solid. I watched a little bit of them. I don't know how good they are, but all the teams we're going to play hard. Georgia plays hard. Tennessee plays hard. Arkansas. Look, we got to play Arkansas. They're going to dribble drive right to the damn basket because we can't stop anybody. Dribble drive is our kryptonite because if you go to the basket, we're not going to stop you. Why? And so, yeah, we either got to give up. We got to either give up one thing. Don't let them hit 2s or don't let them hit 3s. That's what I keep saying. People are going to the basket and they're shooting open 3s on us. You got to take one away, right? Take the 2 away or take the 2 to the basket away or take the open 3 away. But don't give them both. So, yeah, I don't know. If we lose 2, probably have to go 14-4. And we're going to have to win. We're going to have to win the SEC, yeah. We'll change. Look, Posse, I think JQ will change a little, but he averaged 10 points and 10 rebounds at Arizona State. And, yes, he will help us on the interior with defense and a little bit of scoring, but he can't play point guard. He can't guard everybody. If the other 4 guys don't give effort, Julie, Gator, Chomp. Yeah, I mean, Florida's good. But, yeah, Quaintance will help us. Obviously, he'll help us. Hell, if he just plays hard, just give some energy, and that will help us. But, yeah, guys, our problem was we had players that did not get better. Did not get better. I don't know what they did over the summer, but I guess they thought, well, hell, we're good. I'm not going to practice. I don't know. We got to play Malachi Moreno, a freshman, because Garrison can't hustle. So we got a freshman, and he's a good player, but he's a freshman. Jasper Johnson, freshman. I'd just play him, and I mean, like I said, you look at our roster, guys, there's only so many combinations. I mean, there's 14 guys on this roster, counting Quains. and I guess Hawthorne's going to redshirt, but there's only so many combinations. I said it's a shell game, and there's nothing under any of the 3 shells. You can move the shells around, but there's not a ball under the end of there's nothing under them. So I don't know. Posse, he's a good passer, might be able to get by without a point guard. If we had somebody that could run like what's his name big guy did last year, and we could run offense at the high post, we could then, but we don't have anybody that can play like who am I thinking about from last year? The guy from England who was so good. Yeah, we don't have anybody that can smart enough to do that. That guy was smart. We can't run any high post offense. Hell, we can't run any low post offense. We don't have anybody with post moves. Like I said, we're just a jump shooting team. We're just a jump shots. Every once in a while, we'll go to the basket. Amari Williams, yes. Yeah, Amari Williams. We don't have one. We were able to run it, and Jackson Robinson. We don't have anybody. Those are high IQ. We do not have anybody with basketball IQs. I don't know if you guys picked up on this. Our guys don't have basketball IQs. They just don't. I mean, they don't even care, and they don't care that they don't. So I don't know. Yeah, Andrew Carr was good, Julie. We'll see Ethan, big man, not even playing like a big man. No, we have nobody with any post moves. We don't teach our players post moves. Calipari was awful about that too. You're just going to try and muscle it in. Now Moreno's got a couple of decent moves for a freshman. Brandon Garrison doesn't have any post moves that I see. Yeah, it won't cut it if you can pass. If they won't cut it, yeah, it doesn't matter if you can pass. Right. Posse, correct. So anyway, guys, what do you think's going to happen in the Indiana game? Do you think we'll beat them? I mean, seriously now, I'm positive. I don't know. It's going to be a close game. I can tell you that. It needs to be a close game. If we can't start off 19-5. Okay, look, These guys, like I said, they put 113 on Penn State, and Wilkerson scored 44. Maybe they'll miss. Maybe all these maybes. I'm not confident in us stopping them on defense. Let you say that. So I don't know. We have to somehow outscore them. However, we got to do that. Noah is clumsy. Yeah, he can't on defense. He's a liability. He gets cooked. I call him the mountain chef instead of the mountain mamba. I shouldn't do that because he can cook. He gets cooked. He's the mountain chef. I mean, look, he's a good offensive player, and I like him because he's from Kentucky. But man, dude, on defense, I mean, Julie thinks we'll lose. We play terrible away from home. We play terrible at home. We play terrible away from home. Effort carries. And if you're lazy when you're on the road, you're probably going to be lazy at home. Now, these guys were dancing after the game and pretending like maybe we can turn a corner with effort. And maybe we win this game and we start, like I said, our offense is not going to change. We ain't going to just magically start playing post defense. We got to get Quains back. We're just magically not going to start lining it up from three. We just got to do whatever we got to do. Put 5 players in there, shorten the rotation, and go down with effort. I can handle it. If we play hard and lose, then fine. I can handle that. Indiana's a bad matchup. Yeah. Oh, it's a bad matchup because they can run up and down the floor, and we have no defense. We have no transition defense, and we have no post defense. Other than that, we're in great shape, and people get mad at me, but I'm just being honest. We're not beating IU. Yeah, Jake, I wouldn't. I mean, look, I'm not going to say we can beat them. Julie agreed. What they would care. Last year's team played for each other. Yes. Lack of effort, bad shots. Yeah, I mean, it still comes down to coaching, guys. It still comes down to the leader of the army, the general. It's your job to put people in the right place. If you have to make people run stairs like they're in high school, I mean, geez. We're in December, guys. This is starting to get serious now. This game, I'm telling you right now, this game will define our season. We'll either sink or swim. After this game, you'll know. If we win this game, then yeah, we can get rolling, get some momentum. But if we lose this game, you think these players are going to get up off the ground and start fighting? I don't see it. So I hope I'm wrong. Doug, what's your thoughts on Jay Bateman, defensive coordinator from Texas A&M? Are we getting him? Or are you asking me what are my thoughts on him? Where did he go? Did he go to Tennessee? Is that I don't know. What about Jay to fill me in? We're getting him. We are getting him. Is that true? Well, if we are getting him, he's from Texas A&M, then he's good. But is that for certain or is that a rumor? Did KSR announce that? If we're getting him, fine. If he's from Texas A&M, then yeah, I'll take any coach from Texas A&M. Hell, yeah. I mean, yeah, I like if we are getting him. I don't see it officially announced, but that doesn't mean you're not wrong. So if we get him, we get him. It seems like we have him already. I guess we're, money. We'll see what happens. Well, if we get him, I'm all for him. Yeah, he is hiring. Okay, there it is. For the same position. Well, there you go. Well, I like him. I'm glad you said that. I'm gonna put that. That was 2 hours ago. Look at me. I didn't look at the. Okay, good. I like him if he's from Texas A&M. I got one of my good friends. I'll text my friend. But yeah, Texas A&M. Hey, I'll take him. Good. I wonder what he plays. I might have to look at their defense now that you said that. I think they play a 4-3. A lot of stuff out of a 4-3. So good. Random. What's going on with Bruce Pearl? Nothing. He just is talking shit. He's Bruce Pearl. I like him, but he's talking shit. Jared. Oh, what's up, Jared? Go Cats. So we got a defensive coordinator. Breaking news. Texas A&M's Jay Bateman. I'm glad you told me that. Thank you, Doug. Yeah, I didn't pay attention this morning when I got up. So, all right, we have a defensive coordinator. I will study him, and I will show you what he plays, and we'll figure it out. I'll text my friend. Let's see if we can get a live. Let's see if we can get a live answer. My friend's a Texas A&M alum. If he'll answer me, let's text him. Paul. Where's he at? Hey, I'm gonna put we just hired what's his name again? Bateman? I might look back what you said. Baderman. Jay Baderman. Let's see if we can get man. I won't let me spell it. Bader. See if we can get a live reaction from a Texas A&M alum as our DC. Is he a good coach? Let's see if we can get a live reaction from a Texas A&M alum who went there and is the biggest Texas A&M fan that I know. He's a good friend of mine. Let's see if he answers. Okay, so we'll get an online. I'll fire it up about football. Yes. Betterman. Yeah, I said Betterman. So we shall see. We'll see if he answers me. If he might be at work, but we'll see if he answers me. He knows everything about Texas A&M. He's at every game. Yeah, he's about as bleeds crimson. So we'll see if he answers me. I'll stay on for a few minutes. But no, yeah, football. All right. The running back coach from Florida is evidently a great recruiter. Okay, good, Posse. We'll take anybody we can get. Look, guys, we're in trouble on defense. I don't know. If he plays a 4-3, we don't have any linebackers. Waller, and people are, giving us a hard time about our defense. But Waller, I don't know if Waller has any eligibility left. He didn't play. Did we redshirt him? I don't even know. I'll have to look at the roster. Some people left. Got Landon Watson left. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, I don't know who stayed and who didn't. And man, I hope Sam Green stays. We paid Marquise Humphrey Grace. So yeah, Nichols. I don't know if if he has any eligibility left. We're going to be playing a lot of young guys, so don't get your hopes up. Stay positive. Yes, WKRP. We will be positive, but also stay realistic. I'm all for, beating Indiana, but it's going to be a tough gig. Can we do it? Sure. Yeah, we can beat them. Can bring some studs with him. You know what? I'm going to find out. I don't know if anybody will leave Texas A&M to come here, unless they're backup. Some backups might leave, but that's he is. I'll see if he answers me. And he probably won't answer me. He's probably busy. He's probably working. Okay, Julie, we got to be realistic. Yeah, look, I'm all for – let's just do it. We got to do it. There's a lot of – we got to turn this around. Like I said, we got a lot to turn around. Mentally, we got to turn around. Physically, we got to turn around. Can we do it? Sure we can. Like I said, whoever guards Wilkerson, Aberdeen or Lowe, you got to be in that guy's face. That's the first thing. That guy averages 19. You got to stop him. But they got, two other guys that average 15, and then a bunch of people averaging 10. So they got a very solid team. That coach from West Virginia put together a good team. I'll give them that. They play hard. We have to beg. Hey, guys, we have to beg our team. Would you play hard, please? Would you play hard, please? I don't know. So I hope we do warts. The problem in our football, we got coaches, but no trans. Correct. And I don't know how much money we got in the portal. And with this JMI debacle thing, I don't know if it's true, which it might not be. I don't know how many people we're going to get to come here. But we got to go get some people. We'll have to go to Kent State and friggin' whoever lower schools and try and get good players again. A couple of Cutter bad games this year. Like I said, Julie, I don't know if Cutter can run this offense. He's got to get the ball out. Will Stein's got a lot of work to do. He said there'll be no starters. When he comes into camp, nobody is a starter. You will earn it. So, and it will change every week. Not, so yeah, Cutter he will have his work cut out for him, but he's a good player. So you know what? He can do it. I only watched the condensed game against the Zags, WKRP. That's all you saw, WKRP? The condensed game? Well, you didn't need to watch the whole damn game because the first friggin' we didn't score a field goal for what? How many minutes? We missed 42 of our first 47 field goals against Gonzaga. When's the last time you saw a Kentucky team miss 42 and not score for 19 minutes of field goal? Guys, that's awful. So yeah, when we're not hitting threes, we don't win. That's the stat right there. Before I get off here, we got to hit threes or we don't win. That's the Zoom action 5-out offense. We got to hit threes. Indiana's not going to let us stand out there like this other team did and hit corner threes. So yeah, Oregon's current quarterback, the backup quarterback, Julie, is coming. The backup, not this guy, but the backup supposedly is good. Posse, whatever's going on with us, it's in a lot of places, right? Yeah, it's more than one person. Yeah. Now back to basketball. That's good. Joby Hall saw it in the tournament. Posse, Minnesota beat Indiana. Yeah, then lost to Purdue by 30. Yeah, look, we'll see. But Indiana, look, Louisville got jumped on them. Okay, let me say this. The key to the game is to not get behind. If we fall behind on these guys, we're going to lose. We have to jump out ahead of them. We have to be ahead at halftime. Okay, this can't be if we get down 19-5 on these guys, we ain't catching them. Okay, because they're like Gonzaga. They're not as good. They're almost as good. They can score. Okay, they're shooting 38% from threes as a team. I think it's something like 38%. We're shooting 30. So yeah, we can't get off to a slow start. We can't be missing all of our field goals at the beginning of the game. Because we'll just quit. Michigan beat Gonzaga by 40. Yeah, and then Gonzaga, first time that's ever happened. So we're in the record books, guys. Gonzaga's the only team to lose by 40 to a ranked team and then beat a ranked team by 40. So who can guard him? Who can guard Wilkerson? It's probably going to have to be, I would put Aberdeen on him. Owe, I like Owe. Whoever guards him, you got to stay. He plays 32 to 35 minutes. Whoever guards him is going to have to play minutes. For God's sakes, don't put Chandler on him. Oh, my God. He would just, I'm going to tell you right now, you put Chandler on him and he will fucking eat Chandler's, eat him alive. To use our size and strength to our advantage. Well, if we had size and strength, that could, yeah. But they got size and strength. So Wilkerson is tough. Yeah, if you watched him, he played at Sam Houston State last year. So, yeah, I will be watching games on ESPN Plus late at night at work. I'll watch like Tarleton. You watch Billy Gillespie's team. I want you guys, if you have ESPN Plus, go watch Tarleton, Billy Gillespie's team. They play hard, by God. They're not that good. They're a little school, but by God, they fucking play hard, and he will jerk you out. Look, you can say what you want to about Billy Gillespie, but he demands that they play hard. Indiana is a finesse team. You think so, Posse? They're a little bit of a finesse team, but we don't have any big guys to take advantage of. We don't have maybe Moreno could get some baskets. But once again, it's up to Mark Pope to come up with a game plan, right? You're the coach, Mark Fox, come up with a game plan. Take something away. Dougie, I believe Mo will be back. They said he's still hobbled, so I don't know. It'll be a game time decision. Our guards are big. Yes, they are, Posse. They're big, but if you don't hustle, it don't matter how big you are if I beat you down the floor. Hey, what's up, 6-3R? It's going to be a defensive battle. Well, that's how we win, Sixer. We're not going to win a shootout with these guys. It has to be a half-court defensive battle. That we can win, yes. Jalen Lowe. Yeah, I don't know about Jalen Lowe. In the 50s, Sixer, we're not going to hold Indiana to the 50s. That ain't going to happen. This ain't going to be we'll lose. This game has to be, look, it's got to get in the 70s, and we got to get 70-something. They're not going to, look, They had played a couple good teams. They lost to Louisville, but they scored 70. Yeah. So they beat Marquette. They beat a couple teams. Yeah, look, this ain't 50s ain't gonna work. These guys can shoot. They got one guy that averages 20 and two guys that average 15. So yeah, that ain't yeah, we got to get up there. I watched IU enough to know all their weapons. Well, good, Julie. Try to play harder. Yeah. Yeah, other team. Yeah, you got to play hard. If they don't play that right, if we don't give effort, it ain't going to matter what kind of defense, what we shoot. Indiana, I can tell you right now, Indiana's going to play hard. We're getting ready. Our guys have got to learn. It's like Calipari said, where everybody's, I hate to quote John Calipari, where everybody's Super Bowl. They want to come in here and beat us because we're Kentucky. I mean, don't you get it? You're going to get hit. I mean, I don't know if Mark Pope didn't do a good job of explaining, hey, well, first of all, a couple of these guys played last year. Do you have to tell Tega Oweh, hey, man, would you play hard? The other team's going to play hard. He knows that. So I don't know. Apply a lot of pressure on D. Sixer, our defense is so bad. Our interior defense is god-awful. I don't know if pressing these guys, whatever. We got to do something. Play a zone. Play a 1-3-1. Don't – or play a 2-3. Take away the 3 or take away the 2. But don't give them both. And transition defense, they're going to want to run, okay? They want to get out in transition and run. And if we don't get back on defense and they jump on us just like Gonzaga did, the game will be over at the first or second TV timeout. So, yeah. Yeah, where everyone's super. John Calipari got that right. So anyway, guys, it's gonna be a good game. I don't know what to say about this season. This game will tell you something right here. If we don't show up in this game, you can just assume that the rest of the season we ain't gonna show up. This is gonna be a lost season. And you might say, well, it's early, there's plenty of games. Yeah, there's plenty of games left, but all the teams we play, we haven't beaten one good team. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know, guys. Yeah, so St. John's, Alabama, and you get into Florida. Yeah, I mean, this team, I just don't want to see them fold. So I don't know. We'll see. All right, so before I get off here, guys, I will probably do a live. What is today? I might do one Friday night. For all of you, I'll be at work on Saturday. Okay, I will be at work and with Indiana fans because I live in Indiana watching this game. And my guys are cool, so they won't give me a hard time. But look, we got to play hard. And if we don't do it this game, you can just assume we ain't going to do it. This is a wake-up call. You either answer the bell or you stay down for the count on this game right here. Pope will stand down. Yeah, I don't know what he does. He's in a lot of trouble. I'll stay on here if Anthony came on. My Cards haven't beaten a good team either. I mean, yeah, Indiana's pretty good. They're ranked. You beat us, right? The Cards are fine. Look, the Cards got a good team. Okay, whatever. What a stupid. All right, now must win. 6-4 start, sad. Yeah, we got to win. So anyway, all right, guys. Well, look, we'll see what happens. I mean, like I said, we'll know about 10 or 11 o'clock on Saturday night, right? We'll know whether or not we played hard. Look, if we play hard and lose, okay, fine, I can accept that. But by God, if it's over at halftime and we're just jacking up threes to be jacking them up, I'm not gonna like it. Oh, Riley Winston, I don't think we can beat Indiana. Riley, well, you might be right, Riley Winston. Thanks for coming. If you haven't subscribed, guys, please hit that subscribe button. I'm close to 1,000. I'm within 30. Please hit that. I do lives, football, basketball. We hired a defensive coordinator. I'm gonna have to find out all about him. It's a single-digit win. Well, I don't care if it's a single-digit win if we win. Ethan. Oh, well, bye, Julie. Well, look, guys, have a good day. It's Thursday, right? So everybody have a good day. And look, it'll be whatever it'll be. Okay. It's college kids. There's no reason to get upset about college kids, especially these days. Anthony, Indiana guards like to grab and hold. Well, then we're in trouble because if you get physical with us, we will fold like a cheap suit. So yeah, if they guard and hold and they don't call it, it sucks to be us. Jim Riley, I mean, hey, my Texas A&M guy. Breaking news. If you're on here, I'm going to tell you about their defensive coordinator. My friend from Texas A&M says that our new defensive coordinator, he's a solid coach. Our run defense could have been better. Okay. Okay. So he is solid, but the run defense wasn't great. Okay, so that's breaking news from my Texas A&M alum. You heard it first on Kentucky Football Nation. He's a solid coach, but the run defense wasn't as good as it should have been. So there you go. But that's 1 year. So there you go. Breaking news. Our defensive coordinator is solid. You heard it here first. Bateman was terrible at UNC. Well, my guy at Texas A&M is about as smart about football. How many years was he at Texas A&M? Does anybody know? What do you think Mo Diabate will come back? I don't think he'll come back this game, Jake. They said that high ankle sprain is bad. It may be a couple more weeks. Why would you come back to play on a hurt ankle? I mean, I wouldn't. Does he have a white romper? I don't know. 2 years. 2 years? Okay. Well, my friend said he's a solid coach, and my friend goes to every game and analyzes shit and can tell you what defense and what technique they're playing. I can't do that. So he says he's solid. So look, hell, they only lost one game this year, right? So yeah, we'll take him. People, he is in the playoffs. Yeah. Thank you, Doug. Yeah, the dude's in the fucking playoffs. It can't be that bad. They only lost to Texas, right? Yeah. So yeah, let's see what they do. Okay, if you want to see how good Will Stein is, watch Oregon because they're going to play 2 games. And if you want to see how good Texas A&M's defense is, watch them in this game. I don't even know who they play. So who do they play? I don't know who they play. So anyway, yeah, I'll take him. So breaking news, our defensive coordinator is competent. Okay, there you go. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I might do a live Friday. If not, I will do a live. I'm going to give you a live reaction live from the fire station. I'll film it real quick where I work after that game. And, we got to win. I don't care how we do it. Keys to the game. Here's the key to the game, guys. Score more points than them. If we score more points than them, I think we have a good chance of winning. I'm waiting for some coach to say that. There's only one key to a game, football or basketball. Score more points than them. I think if we score more points than them, we have a good chance of winning. That's your wisdom for the day. All right, go Cats.